Up next, Mina's going to talk about why they think 2026 is the year that manual grant work dies.
I came up from the nonprofit world. All I did was grant write for about 10 years. I worked for immigrant serving agencies. I worked for education agencies, homelessness, shelters, what have you. So for 10 years, all I did was grant write. And it was a really great opportunity to learn the ins and outs of the nonprofit sector. And long story short is I did a career pivot and now I work with startups. And what I learned from working with technology startups in this whole process is that the reality is we as grant writers are essentially doing control C, control V 70, 80% of the time. So essentially when you're fundraising, what's your mission? What's your vision? Control C, control V over and over again. And so what we want to do in 2026 is move away from the manual labor and then into technology enabled opportunities here. Now, the current state is that the nonprofit sector, of course, is already adopting AI in one way or another. They're doing it in different ways. But what's really fascinating in all the nonprofits that I've worked with is that when they start to realize that artificial intelligence is only as good as it's an augmented intelligence, it's not an actual artificial intelligence. You've got to be in the driver's seat. And when that clicks, everything starts to move forward. And so when we talk about specifically AI, specifically for grant writing, there are three things to note, and this is the big aha moment, hopefully, that everyone remembers for 2026 as a trend, is that the alignment language can be absolutely taken to a different level when you actually have alignment in language, alignment in tone, and alignment in values, and all of which can be done really effectively using different AI tools, different prompts, different things like that to actually bring everything together. And if you think about a Venn diagram, it's that perfect alignment of what you want to do, what the funder wants, and that project that you want. So that Venn diagram is right in the middle once you've actually got really good at that. And that's really extracting who you are, communicating that effectively, and communicating the project. And that's essentially what we did when we created Grants Ease AI. Essentially, it is the database for your grants. We've tried to create it as easily and straightforward as possible for small nonprofits, where you can enter in your organization information by URL, click submit, it extracts that information. Do the same thing with your funder. Who is your actual funder? There's a ton of funders out there, but of course, there's only a few that's right for you. And then up pops your opportunity to actually say, I want a proposal. I want to answer this question effectively. And what it does is essentially extracts key information, including what is the key criteria and eligibility for this particular funder. Sometimes this is written in page 34 of their eligibility and criteria. So you just want to make sure that's all there. And of course, you can leverage AI in order to do that. Thing to note also is that I'm very excited to say that we are running a very short but effective 6-week grant systems and AI accelerator. It's going to be live, it's going to be online. And essentially what it's going to do is to help you with your alignment systems, because you can have all the great AI tools in the world, but without the strategy behind, okay, who are you targeting? How are you targeting them? When are you targeting them? And what are you saying to them? A lot of this is really challenging. And so I think this is probably one of a kind, or at least one that I know of, where we're teaching you the grant systems to actually go after who the funder is, but also the AI accelerator component of, hey, are you going to be able to leverage all these different tools in order to actually align all your mission, your vision to that particular thing? That's all I got.